In this video, I am going to solve this problem. We need to find the equation of a straight line that goes through the point -4, 4 and it intercepts the x-axis and y-axis at points A and B respectively such that OA minus OB is equal to 2, where O is the origin, that means 0, 0. Now let me sketch it a little bit so that you get a sense of what I am talking about. It's much better to see something than to hear about it. So let's go ahead and sketch it. So this is just a sketch, this is not exact, so don't expect anything precise. So let's say this is my first line. This is the origin O, A and B. So let's say the distance between O and A is little a, distance between O and B is little b, so it's gonna be OA minus OB or A minus B is equal to 2. That's what it is. This is one scenario. However, there is also another scenario where this could happen. So think of another line which goes like this. Okay? So this could be your A and this could be your B. I'm not going to label it here. So if this is A and this is B, OA minus OB could be 2 as well. So we will end up getting two different equations. Now that we have labeled that points, OA is equal to A, the line segment OA is equal to A and OB is equal to B, we can find the coordinates of this point, which is going to be A, 0, and coordinates of this point, which is going to be 0, B. Now what would be the slope of this line? So M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So I'm just going to assume that this is my x1, y1, this is my x2, y2, right? So remember the formula for slope, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. If I just plug it in, y2 is b minus y1 is 0 divided by x2, which is 0, minus x1, which is a. So basically the slope becomes m is equal to negative b over a. Now we know the slope-intercept form of the equation of a straight line, so which is going to be y is equal to mx plus b, right? So we assume that this line segment or this line AB has the equation of the form y is equal to mx plus b, or in our case is going to be m, by the way, negative b over a, x plus b. Okay. Now coincidentally this b and this b is the same thing in this case. So there could be a point where it could be slightly confusing, but I think we are okay here. So this is my equation. So my equation is going to be y is equal to negative b over a, x plus b. Let's label this equation as equation number 1. Now we need to find the values and plug it into this equation. Since the line here in equation 1, it goes through the point -4, 4, so it must satisfy this equation. So if I plug in y is equal to 4 is equal to negative b over a times x is equal to -4 plus b, then I'm going to simplify it. If I simplify it, I get the following. Here I just simplify it, nothing more fancy, just negative times negative here is going to make it positive, 4 equal to 4b over a plus b. Then I multiply both sides by a and move the terms to the left hand side and I get this equation 2. Now remember our condition, one of the given conditions is a minus b is equal to 2, right? That's what the given condition is. This one and this one is the same. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to solve for one of the variables and plug it into this equation 2. If I solve for a, I get a is equal to b plus 2. Now I'm going to take this b plus 2 for a and plug it right in here and then try to solve it. Now once I plug in the value a is equal to b plus 2 into this equation, I get the following. Basically just plug in b plus 2 every time you see a, which is here and here. once I do that, I get this equation. Then I just use distributive property to simplify it, and I get to this quadratic equation. Then multiply both sides by -1 to make it look nicer, and then I just factor it. Once I factor it, I get factors b plus 4 and b minus 2. The product of them is 0. Either b plus 4 is equal to 0, that implies b is equal to -4, or b minus 2 is equal to 0, that implies b is equal to 2. Now for these two scenarios, by the way, I'm going to get two corresponding values for a. So keep that in mind. So if b is equal to -4, I have a is equal to -2, which I just plug into this relationship which is given. Now what I am going to do, I am going to take this a and b value and plug it into equation number 1, which is y is equal to -b over a plus b. That's equation number 1 right here, by the way. Now what it is going to be, oh, there is an x here. So y is equal to b is -4 divided by -2 x plus b is -4. So that's what it is going to be. So y is equal to -2x minus 4. So -2 goes into -4 twice. That's where I get -2x from, and -4 is right here. So this is one of the equations. Okay. Now when I take into consideration the other value of b, which is b is equal to 2, I'm going to get another equation, and that equation is this one. Now how do I get this equation? Very straightforward. If we assume the other value of b 2, then by plugging it into this relationship which is given in the problem, we get a is equal to 4. Then I plug this into this equation, which is equation number 1, by the way, of y is equal to -b over a x plus b. So I just plug in b and a and then simplify it, and I get this equation. So we have gotten two equations. This is the first one and this is the second one. Now let me summarize what I have done. This is what I have done. Basically we are given a point, a straight line is going to go through this point and is going to intercept from x and y axis certain line segments. So the difference of those line segments is 2. Basically OA minus OB is equal to 2. O is the origin, of course, and we need to find that equation of the straight line. That's what the problem is. I found the equation of the straight line by finding the slope first and then putting it in the form y is equal to mx plus b. So this is point A, which we assume to be the distance from 0 to point A to be a, and similarly for b, b, and a minus b is 2. That's what the relationship given. And then using this relationship, and after finding the slope intercept form of the straight line, what we do is use the fact that the line is supposed to go through the point -4, 4, and we plug that into this equation, and from that we derive a relationship between a and b, which is equation number 2. Then we take this given relationship between a and b, a minus b is equal to 2, and we plug it into this equation number 2, and then we solve it. Basically we get a quadratic equation, which is this, by the way, this quadratic equation here, and then we solve it and we get two values of b, and corresponding to these two values of b we get two values of a, and then we get two equations. One of the equations is this one and the other equation is this one. I hope that this discussion was helpful. Thank you very much.